Hello everyone, this is Sinema77, horror and cult film lover, and I'm back with another video. Now, just a couple of days ago, I put up a video doing my top 10 favorite of the Dita Von Teese picks, and let's see, I thought I would try that just as an experiment, and I thought I would try something similar but tiny bit different. I've seen other people do this before, and I thought I'd go ahead and take my crack at it. Today, I'm going to do a video listing my top 10 favorite female vampires from movies. And right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, there's nothing Twilight here. There's nothing Buffy the Vampire Slayer here, stuff like that. It's like these are going to be more like from vampire horror films and the more erotic, exotic vampire movies. So there's probably some of these you may never recognize. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start on this. And starting off at number 10, we're going to have Mila Jovovich as Violet in the movie Ultraviolet. Now, it's a different kind of vampire movie, but still, the fact is, it's pretty much her. Her character is a vampire, and hang on, I just have a picture right here. One of my favorite pictures of her in the movie, and there's Mila Jovovich as her character, looking great in that tight leather outfit, the midriff showing, and yeah. She's kick-ass. She's taking names. She's, even though she's a vampire, she's fighting for what's right, and makes a great female hero. And although, you gotta remember though, just remember, until Captain Marvel came around, there wasn't any strong female characters in any movies. Okay, so yeah, I mean, she's nothing. Remember, it wasn't until that's the one thing I don't understand. I have nothing against movies with female heroes in them. But the one thing I don't understand is how is it that, nowadays, whenever a movie with a female hero comes out, they make it out like, oh, that's the first time it's ever happened. But no, we got Violet here, and she's pretty kick-ass. And so, yeah. So my number 10 top favorite female vampire of all time is Violet in Ultraviolet. And I'll be back in just a minute with number 9. Okay, I'm back, and now we're going to go to number 9. Okay, number 10 was Violet from Ultraviolet. Now number 9 is Kate Beckinsale as Celine in Underworld. That's not very hard to figure out. I mean, it's like Celine, she's kick-ass. She's sexy as hell. I mean, she could just, she can just melt, she can melt your butter just walking into her room. But, yeah, so Kate Beckinsale, and that's Celine, and I got a picture of her right here. So, but anyway, though, yeah, Kate Beckinsale. I mean, she plays a great female vampire. She's the hero, and she's capable. She's likable. You cheer for her character. Watching the movie, and it's like she's trying to, she's trying to fight for what's right. She's all about trying to do the greater good. So, anyway, though. That's going to do it. So, kicking ass against, other bad vampires, werewolves, everything else. But, so, yeah. Kate Beckinsale, number 9, Celine in Underworld. Now, I'll be back with number 8 in just a second. Okay, and now I'm back with number 8. And even though when it comes to this story, I very much prefer Tobe Hooper's original movie, but as far as female vampires go, I really have to go with Samantha Mathis in the remake of Salem's Lot. And, Samantha Mathis, she was always just, she was just always an actress. I just always thought she was just so stunningly beautiful. I thought she was so lovely and sexy and gorgeous and everything else. And like I said, when it comes to Salem's Lot, I very much prefer Tobe Hooper's original 1979 TV movie, but yeah, I do have to admit though, it's like when she does play the vampire here, I don't know, it's just something about her. I just thought she looked really, really good there when she turned into a female vampire, and she just looks so gorgeous there, so hot. The hair is all wild and everything else, but yeah. But I mean, yeah, like I said though, when it comes to when it comes to Salem's Lot, I'll take Toby Hooper's original movie any day. But yeah, just Samantha Mathis is one of the female vampires in the remake of Salem's Lot. Just yeah, I can't help it. She does something for me. What can I tell you? So anyway, so that was number 7, and Samantha Mathis is Susan Norton in the Salem's Lot remake, and or no, I'm sorry, that was number 8. I'll be back with number 7 in just a second. Okay, I'm back with number 7, and now the story Carmilla, based off of Jay Sheridan LaFanu's story, has been told and retold many, many times, and was told in movies like um, The Blood Spattered Bride and so many other movies. But one of my all-time favorite incantations is The Vampire Lovers. I just reviewed this on the Body Bags channel a week or so ago. And yeah, just, Ingrid Pitt, oh my God, Polish, model, actress, everything else. And I got a picture of her here. And yeah, Ingrid Pitt as Carmilla in that movie. Oh my God, her voice is just so soothing, and she could just, it's no wonder to see how she could just lure you into your doom. I mean, she just, oh man, she looks great. She sounds great. She plays a great female vampire. Like I said, takes nothing at all. You could easily see how she could lure you in and just really knock you out. And so yeah, that one wasn't too hard to figure out. So, and wow, and the movie, the movie's so well done and everything else. I've reviewed this for Body Bags. I might need to review this for my channel. So, but anyway, though, yeah, that's going to be number 7. Carmilla, played by Ingrid Pitt in The Vampire Lovers, and I'll be right back with number 6. Okay, and now we're back. We're going to do number 6, and easily, one of the most beautiful, most sexiest, most lethal female vampires I've ever seen in a movie has got to be Salma Hayek as Santanico Pandemonium in From Dusk Till Dawn. I mean, my God, you could tell it's like, she takes over a room as soon as she walks in. I mean, just, when she makes her entrance, that is so grand. It's like, my mother, I remember watching the movie with my mother, and my mother was all like, you know what? I'm not a lesbian, but shit, even I got to admit, that woman's got a body on her. And so, of course, we got to have a picture of her. This is her from the movie, where she's standing on George Clooney and talking about he's going to be her slave and everything else. So, of course, he has his famous line, no thanks, I already had a wife. But then again, too, though, it's like kind of like, when she's talking about, like, you're going to be my slave and all this stuff, you're kind of like, I don't know. It still sounds kind of tempting, It's like, I could definitely see going for this, but yeah. But, oh yeah, easy to see. She looks great. She's, makes a wonderful vampire and everything else. And so yeah. So Salma Hayek is Santanico Pandemonium in From Dusk Till Dawn, my number 6 favorite all-time female vampire. And yep. So, and From Dusk Till Dawn, easily one of the best vampire movies I've ever seen. Definitely in my top 5. So, all right. So that is number 6, and I'll be right back with we're in the top 5 now, folks. So be right back with number 5. Okay, now we're back with number 5, and we're going to talk about it's like, you always, fantasize about 3 beautiful women coming in and just taking you over. What better movie than Bram Stoker's Dracula, where we have the beautiful 3 wives of Dracula right here. So, it's like, even though they're feeding on Keanu Reeves at the same time, it's kind of like, damn, man. And one of them, of course, is Monica Bellucci, who's now very well known for other films she's done, like Irreversible and Passion of the Christ and many other films and stuff. And, but yeah, I mean, just like, oh, wow. That was erotic. I remember watching that in the theater the first time. And so, like I said, even though they were feeding on him and stuff like that, it's all like, at the same time, it's like, damn, that's kind of hot. So, and here they are in their more like famous vampire look there. And so, But yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much going to be it for number 5. The Three Wives of Dracula from Bram Stoker's Dracula, for my all-time favorite female vampires. And yeah, I'll be back with number 4 in just a second. Okay, we're back with number 4, and now we went from 3 vampires to 2 and everything, but still, I think this is a pretty good choice. We have the 2 vampire females from Vampires, and oh my goodness, like these 2 girls, they go out on the road, they seduce young men, bring them back to their falling down castle, they seduce the men and kill them and drink their blood, and oh my goodness, yeah. And here we go, here's a picture of both of them, and they both look great, stunning as hell. Easily could, like I said again, it's no wonder how they could lure a man to his doom. I mean, it's just, they got the gothic look. They just look stunning and amazing. Just wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's going to be my number 4 pick, is the 2 female vampire from the movie Vampires. And yep. Okay, now we're down to the top 3. I'll be back with number 3 in just a second. Okay, now we're back with number 3, and this one here, I'm sure other people have seen, like on Facebook and stuff like that, whenever they post that meme about, if you could have sex with any horror movie character, which one would you pick? I always pick this one. This has always been my go-to, and the one I picked, and also my number 3 favorite all-time female vampire, is the Space Girl from Life Force. Beautiful Matilda May. Just, my God, easily, I mean, dear Lord. I mean, Tobe Hooper, the man was a genius, I mean, he knew how to pick, easily the most beautiful female vampire there ever was. I mean, look at her. I mean, it's like, oh man, is she not just absolutely stunning? Just, my goodness. I mean, just, wow. It's hard, you'd be almost like a cartoon character, like your jaw would hit the floor, your eyes bug out of your head, but, just easily one of the most beautiful, most lovely creatures ever. And, God bless you, Tobe Hooper, and rest in peace, but he also did us a real favor by having her spend the majority of the movie being, completely nude, so that was always a plus, but, yeah, so bless Tobe Hooper for that. Yeah, my number 3 all-time favorite, and like I said, my go-to, whenever somebody says, if you could have sex with any character from a horror film, which one would you pick? This one here, the Space Girl from Life Force, has always been my go-to choice. So, I know it sounds funny because I put her at number 3, but still, anyway. All right, so that's my number 3 favorite. We're down to 2, so I'll be right back with number 2. Okay, we're down to number 2, and this one is my second favorite vampire, and this was kind of hard because I was very seriously thinking about putting her at number 1, but and the reason why, okay, my number 2 favorite is Lena Romay in Jess Franco's movie Female Vampire, and the reason why, I mean, just the premise of this movie, I remember I reviewed this movie right at the time I first started my channel, and oh yeah, just, Lena Romay, she plays the female vampire in the movie, and she looks amazing. So stunning. Just a lovely Spanish beauty, and like, oh my God. And the thing that is amazing about this movie, how she gets the blood from her victims? Through oral sex. I'm not kidding. Go watch this movie. I'm not joking. It's all like, how does she suck the blood from a man? By giving him a blowjob. How does she suck the blood out of a female victim? By giving her cunnilingus. So it's like, yeah, literally, that's how she got that's how she gets the blood. That's how she kills her victims, by oral sex. And I thought that was just amazing. That just really stunned me when I saw that. I just thought that was so interesting. And of course, we have to have a picture of her. So here we go. This is one of the, I'm sorry, this is not really the best picture of her that I could show, but yeah, it's kind of hard when a lot of her pictures have nudity, and I can't really, show nudity on here. So yeah, there's like the only thing is though, is like I don't really like this picture though. This is the picture you see plastered all over the movie, but it's very misleading because she doesn't. It looks like she's drinking the blood from the neck of her victim, where actually she gets the blood from her victim by oral sex. So, but oh yeah. But anyway, though, yeah, maybe one day I might revisit this movie, uh, re-review this movie. So, but anyway, yeah, that's just that's my number two favorite is Lena Romay as the female vampire. And now we're down to it. We're down to number one, and I'll be right back with number one. Okay, and now we're down to my number one favorite. Now, this is probably going to weird a lot of people out. It's definitely not going to be a lot of other people's number ones, but these are my personal favorite number one, or my personal top 10 favorite female vampires of all time. And my number one favorite is Brigitte Leahy as in Jean Rollin's Fascination. You see that's her there. She's got the scythe. And I reviewed this movie. This was one of the first movies I reviewed when I started my channel. And the story is very simple. A guy, helps, some cons. They rob, a place. And he takes the money for himself and he hides out in this castle. Turns out this castle, there's two sisters. One of them is Brigitte Leahy and the other girl. And turns out that they're vampires and they keep telling the guy, you got to leave. You got to leave. You can't be here by dark. The others are coming if you're here by dark, and all this stuff. And but he stays, and then these other female vampires come in and pretty much all hell breaks loose. But yeah, but Brigitte Leahy there, I mean, it's just, I remember the first, when I was young, probably like 13, 14 years old, I stayed up late one night watching a movie I shouldn't have called, it's released on DVD as Joy and Joan from Severin, but when I watched it, it was called Joy Chapter 2. And I saw Brigitte Leahy, and she just knocked me out. I just thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world. And here's a picture of her this is a picture of her from the movie. And this guy is getting ready to rape her, but he doesn't realize she's a vampire. And, so yeah, he's getting ready to meet a bad end. In kind of a good way, though, but I mean, she just, oh man. I know it was just something about her. She just completely just knocked me on my feet when I first saw her. And then these are the female vampires when they're all together. And so, but anyway, though, yeah. Brigitte Leahy there, the lovely blonde right there. So, yeah. But anyway, that is my number one favorite is Brigitte Leahy, my favorite French goddess from, Jean Rollin's Fascination. And that's going to do it. That's going to be it. That's my top 10 favorite female vampires of all time. And if anybody took the time to watch this, I know this video is clocking in about 20 minutes already, but if anybody took the time to watch this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy, I hope you like and subscribe. And yeah, this is it. This is Sinema77, horror and cult film lover. And again, I thank you for watching. And I'll be back with another top 10 here down the road. And take care. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you all later.